Alrighty, everybody. Let's go. Sorry about the long wait, guys. I had to make a couple phone calls and had to get this sent out to a couple people. If you guys are watching on TikTok, make sure to hit the link in my bio with YouTube. Go subscribe on YouTube. That is where all of our radar footage is going to be at. Chris with the Galaxy, let's go. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you are watching on YouTube, welcome in, guys. This is where everything is going to be at today. We're going to be doing a brief live stream. Actually, not a brief live stream. This is going to be a pretty long live stream. We're going to have ongoing severe weather right now in the Ohio Valley. We're going to talk about what's going to happen on tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. Once again, if you're on TikTok, guys, we are live on YouTube. Click the link in my bio. That is where radar feed and everything else is up at. If you're on TikTok, you're only going to see my face. If you want to see what we're talking about, you're going to have to go to YouTube. So, yeah, the link is in my bio. Make sure you guys go over there and do that. If you're on the tube here, we're going to talk about, the severe weather right now. We actually do have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. We had a couple tornado warnings earlier. I was in the middle of editing my videos once those were going on, so I couldn't actually hop on at the time. But it's okay. We also have the chase vehicle ready to go on Tuesday. I will be chasing in eastern Kentucky and the northern Ohio Valley on Tuesday as of now. That will be on YouTube as well on Tuesday, so make sure you guys are subscribed on YouTube so you can see that chase footage on Tuesday. And then we will be doing live severe weather coverage clearly today, tomorrow, Monday, and yeah, that is where we're going to be at. So once again, appreciate you guys for joining in here. We're going to try and answer as many questions as we possibly can. Let's go ahead and start out with what's going on here in the Ohio Valley. And we do have a marginal risk of severe weather in eastern Indiana, central Ohio. We have a marginal risk, and then all the way down to West Virginia here. Had a couple tornado warnings earlier. None of them did touch down, which was good news. That is great news, as always. But we did have some pretty decent hail outside of some of those storms as well. We actually have a couple storms here in the Harrisville, West Virginia area, and we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Lewis County, Upshur County, and Harrison County here in West Virginia. So make sure you guys, if you're in that area, be heads up here. We got a pretty nasty hailstorm in the Harrisville area, and why this is not severe thunderstorm warned, I will not understand. We've actually got some embedded rotation on this storm as well, so that'll be something to watch out for here. Once again, if you are on YouTube, thank you guys. Make sure you guys go like and comment on the video I just posted. It kind of explains everything, as well of what's going to be happening over the next couple of days. This is our biggest risk zone I think we've had so far this year, I'm pretty sure. We'll double check on that once it actually gets to the day of. Yeah, today, light risks for severe weather, slight risk tomorrow for severe weather as well on Easter Sunday. And then Monday and Tuesday are going to be the big days. Monday, I will probably be doing coverage starting early in the morning hours and going all day and overnight. And then I will be driving to Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky on early Tuesday morning to set up for chasing on Tuesday. So we'll probably be closer to the Ohio area then. All right, so like I said, severe weather ongoing right now. Severe thunderstorm warning in the western area. Let's actually take a look at this cell and check and see what we're looking at for on velocity. There might be a little bit of something here, but I'm not seeing anything that's mind-boggling right now. This other storm near the Harrisville area does have a little bit of weak rotation on it. We'll be watching out for that as well for you guys. Other than that, no tornado warnings. That's great news. These severe storms should actually be starting to calm down. If we go and we look at the Triple HR run here, we're going to go look at the 23Z run. A very, very important update as well. We are going to be getting our first Triple HR run for Monday night here in the next hour. So that's also why I'm live streaming as well, so we can kind of break down what the radar is going to look like on Monday for you guys in that risk zone. But as we go for the next couple of hours, storms will be moving out of the risk area. I wouldn't rule out a couple severe storms possibly in the northern sector of Virginia, maybe closer, maybe towards Maryland there with some of those stronger storms. We could see maybe some hail and some wind, not really expecting any tornadoes out of those. And then this should be done for by midnight. And we will have a couple of ongoing storms in southern Indiana, Kentucky tonight. There's a possibility as well that we could be looking at a couple of isolated strong storms, nothing severe in those areas. Those should be out of here by sunrise tomorrow morning. And then we get to tomorrow. We do have another risk once again for severe weather, and this is going to be starting around lunchtime tomorrow afternoon. And then this will transition to the over afternoon hours and into the I can't even talk tonight. Into the nighttime hours as well as we go throughout the Sunday night time frame and into early Monday morning. But here is Sunday's risk zone. We got a marginal risk of severe weather for northeast Kansas, southeast Nebraska, southern Iowa, northern Missouri, central Indiana, central Illinois, southern Ohio, once again, West Virginia, and northeast Kentucky. And I would not be surprised if this actually got upgraded to a slight risk over here into Missouri and Kansas. We're going to talk why in a minute. There are some storms that are showing some photographs potentially for some PDS tours. We'll talk more about that risk zone as well. Definitely think that tomorrow could be a sleeper day as far as what we're looking at with severe weather. Abraham, yes, I think that possibility is there for Monday. I think it's the severe weather threat on Monday. It is driven by wind, tornadoes, and hail. I think we're going to have a hatched tornado risk once we see SPC update tonight. We should have a hatched wind threat clearly, and probably a hatched hail threat as well with that, but I would not rule out a moderate upgrade. Absolutely going to be possible with conditions from what I've been seeing and what everybody else has been seeing. We could get that first level 4 out of 5 risk of the year on Monday. And then we go into Tuesday, and we've got a widespread severe weather risk on Tuesday from western North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, all the way up into Pennsylvania and Maryland. So some very interesting setups on the way here as well. Let me go in and do that very, very quickly, babe. So let me go ahead and pull up the stream here. Give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta pull up the stream so I can actually see where it's at. Bear with me here, guys. Bear with me. Alright. Oops, that is not the right one that I want to watch. That is the right one that I want to watch. Alright, let me get Mandy in here as a mod. Let me make sure I've got everybody as mods on here as well. There we go. Alright, I think I've got everybody, right? Once again, if you're on TikTok, make sure you guys head over to YouTube. That is where we're going to be streaming at the next couple of days. It just looks a lot more better on this area. That, and we're trying to build up the subscribers a little bit. And I will be chasing. Like I said, I will be chasing on Tuesday, so this is where that stream will be at if you guys want to see me do my first chase. We got the vehicle all ready to go today. We got our new tablet set up for radar play on, so we can be able to see what's going on as well with that. And then, yeah, we're going to see if we can get the car beaten and battered with some hail. That'll be a fun one. All right, so I got you guys taken care of there as far as mods go. I'm trying to think if I got anything else. All right, let's talk about tomorrow. The timeline of tomorrow is going to be very, very interesting. Like I said, a couple of tornadoes could be possible. We could have some damaging winds and some hail. If we look at tomorrow's threat on radar here, this is as we go through the lunchtime hour till about 1 to 2 p.m. We got some strong, severe storms possibly developing near the Havana area and near the Springfield area here in Illinois. These could produce a couple of large hailstorms, could produce a couple tornadoes as well. And then this will move east. I've been watching on the 18Z run this one storm that like goes from Springfield all the way to Indianapolis and then down to Cincinnati, Ohio. So we're gonna have to watch for 1 or 2 strong storms. Could be a long track storm as well. Not really expecting any long track violent tornadoes or any of that, which would be good news. But this is something we're gonna have to watch tomorrow. We will be live streaming this. Rochelle will be live streaming on her TikTok account tomorrow as well. That way, because she will be doing the stream. If you guys do not know, Spider. And on TikTok, she will be doing the live severe weather coverage radar stream for Tuesday. While I am out chasing, she will have my footage up on her stream as well. So you guys can watch me while you're watching her. That's the best way to do it, I think. That way you guys don't have to go back and forth between each other. So we'll be doing that. On Sunday night, this is where I think there's a question mark with the severe weather. I think there's a potential we could see a couple of supercells here produce some hail, maybe an isolated tornado in the Kansas City area north of that, but I think this will probably go slight once SPC kind of kicks in with some of these model runs that we've been seeing, but there definitely is going to be a strong storm or two as we go into northern Missouri on Sunday night. So, like I said, there's around 6 p.m. around the St. Joseph area popping up, and then those move east, and then by midnight, those should be sub-severe. Heavy rainfall expected for the northern Ohio Valley as well here. If you live in southern Michigan, northern Indiana, northern Ohio, and up into Pennsylvania, we'll see some heavy rainfall and some storms move through, and then those should be out by the daytime on Monday. But here's Monday's setup. Let's go ahead and let's talk about it. I know that's what everybody wants to see. We have a very, very large risk, a multi-day severe weather event here. This could be an outbreak if this goes to what the models are showing. Yes, I will do that really quick, Kayla. Give me 1 second here. All right. There we go. I think I got it taken care of now. You should be good, Kayla. Aiden, let me get you too, bud. Where is the other Aiden's account at, by the way? I want to make sure I have it in here. I got Ecklebury. You're good, bud. Make sure I got my mods modded. I always forget about that sometimes. I have you guys all. Are we good? Are we great? All right, I'm gonna go with that and say that we're good right now. Okay, so let's go back here. There we go. So as of right now, we are waiting for the new Triple HR 00Z to come in. Once that comes in, we'll be able to see what the actual Monday afternoon event's going to look like. But this takes us, as of right now, all the way to lunchtime on Monday. And what are you looking at? Well, we could already have severe storms firing off in Illinois and northern Illinois and central Illinois around the lunchtime hour here on Monday. And I think this threat's going to be very, very widespread, very sporadic. We're going to be all over the place in different states here. As far as Monday goes, we're still waiting to see what the actual hazards are going to be. And we'll see that tonight once SPC does update. Haley, I got you here as well. We should be good. All right. So waiting on that. As far as the probabilities goes, once again here, the orange risk area here, this is going to be an enhanced risk of severe weather. This is a level 3 out of 5 on the severe weather risk scale. Once again as well, the yellow risk here, this is a level 2 risk out of 5 on the severe risk scale. And then you have a level 1 in the marginal risk here. And like I said, all risk zones need to be taken seriously. We've had tornadoes in marginals. We've had them in non-risk zones. We've had them in slights, moderates, all these jazz. We've had... Yeah, so that's another thing too. There will be morning time convection possibly in this area. If that can clear out, this situation will be a little bit more bigger than I think expected, but I think we're still going to see some pretty decent severe storms. There is a talk, like I said, of possibly an upgraded moderate risk here. We'll see if the SPC does that or not. Let's hope not, because that just makes things a little bit more concerning, is what I would say at that point with this. Is the low-level jet favorable enough for tornadoes on Monday? Yes, it will be, especially into Monday night once it crosses into Kentucky and Tennessee. It definitely will be. And then I think Tuesday is going to be very interesting as well. That's why I'm chasing on Tuesday, because the low-level jet looks very favorable over eastern KY, southern Ohio, and even into the Tennessee Valley. So we're going to kind of wait and see what that does as far as there. Here is our probabilities. And let's go and we'll talk about this here. This is the... only probability scale we got. You can see the hatched risk area here in southern Missouri, Joplin area, near Tulsa, Oklahoma City as well, Norman, Shawnee. This is showing, as of right now, probably a hatched wind threat. This would be a 30% chance of 75-mile-an-hour winds in this area or higher. And then you would have a 15% outside of that, and then a 5%. This is probably also going to include a hatched tornado risk and a hatched wind risk and a hatched hail threat, more than likely. We will see, like I said, what happens at 1 o'clock in the morning here once we get SPC Outlook in. It's going to be a very, very interesting conversation once we have this tomorrow. There is, like I said, going to be morning time convection possibly. We're going to have to wait to see what that is going to be like. But the NAM model as well has been showing some pretty aggressive, aggressive tornado parameters in Oklahoma. So we're going to have to watch out for that as well. We did get a new severe thunderstorm warning, by the way, guys. We'll talk about this here now. If you are in the Harrisville area, once again, this is going to be for Ritchie County, Doddridge County, Gilmer County, and Lewis County. You are under a severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Let me look at that, actually. Do we have something near us here? We got storms just north of us right now, but they're non-severe, so they should stay north of us. At least that's what's being forecasted as of right now. Yeah, they should stay north of us. All right, so like I said, if I have any questions on the YouTube stream here as well, if you guys have questions about risk zone areas, I'll go ahead and answer those now before we kind of move on. Let me go up here and check here what we've got as far as the comment section goes. We'll talk about Tuesday's risk here in just a second. By the way, there's 37 of you guys watching. I appreciate y'all tremendously. Like I said, building this YouTube channel up is going to be a little bit harder than it is on TikTok. I wish I could just get my 50,000 followers to walk over here and just subscribe, but it clearly is not that easy. So, you guys are watching on TikTok. Make sure you guys do come over to YouTube. Would appreciate that a lot. Abraham, we are waiting on it as of now. It is starting to come in as we speak. So we should have this done here by 9 p.m. Here in the next hour, we'll have that new run. It's going to be interesting because the NAM shows a lot of isolated supercells after the sun sets. And then it goes, the word here. And then it goes east, and then we get that those tornado parameters to increase pretty substantially. Let me check something here as well. Guys, I got my new iPad, so we're good to go as well with the stream. I'm going to try and answer you guys' questions as well while I look through this here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Aiden. I've got one Aiden modded. I don't know where the other one's at. I got Eckleberry modded, but I don't know where my other Aiden is at. So, yes, yeah, he's in here, so we'll have to wait for the other one to come in. Excuse me. Cora, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. I appreciate it. Rockford, Illinois on Monday. Yeah, so you guys are going to be right outside of the marginal risk. It could shift a little bit further north. We'll see. You might just see some general heavy rainfall and thunderstorms as of right now. Okay, I got you, Aiden. Hold on 1 second, bud. Hold on 1 second. Amy, welcome in. Appreciate you for being in here as always. Guys, as well, let me make this note. If anybody does want to donate anything as well, as always, let me make sure I have this thrown up for you guys. That Cash App goal down there at the bottom will help out tremendously as well. It will help fund the storm chasing stream on Tuesday. So let me make sure I got that. Let me go to... I need to have that re-put up. Kelsey, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. I appreciate it. I don't know why it's not letting me mod on... All right, y'all, bear with me here. We're trying to get this figured out as we go out through here. I'm trying to make sure I got everybody modded that I need to make modded. Got 62 of you guys in here. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, this is where the live streams are going to be at from here on out. Especially these bigger risk days. It's just more fluent over here, and I can do a lot more with the YouTube, so it's nicer. I'm going to try and answer some of your guys' questions here in just a second. All right, Aiden, I've got you. Whoops. Sorry, Aiden. I didn't mean to delete your messages. There we go. All right. You should be good, bud. Yeah, so there's a lot of people asking about the moderate risk possibility. It's definitely always possible with these bigger dynamical systems, but it's just something we're going to have to wait for SPC to do. I don't want there to be one, but like I said, it's definitely possible. We will have to wait and see, like I said, what SPC is going to do tonight. Tonight's a big update. It's 2 days out. We're 48 hours from the event, and it's definitely possible for sure. But then again, too, we don't even know what radar looks like. We're going to get our first glimpse at the overnight radar tonight. So we will have to wait here over the next hour to see when that Triple HR run comes through and what we're going to be looking like. I would show you guys the NAM model, but it's absolutely aggressive as hell, and I don't buy it right now. So that's another thing as well that we have to wait to see. Don't be screwing up, no, Matt. No, I try not to. I think it'll be a tornado risk on Tuesday for Western. Yeah, so Western North Carolina, you guys are in a slight risk. Asheville, North Carolina, back at home where I used to live, you guys are in a slight risk. You're in that level 2 risk out of 5. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. So you guys back in Western North Carolina, you don't get those severe risks too often, but when you do, they typically produce a lot of wind. I think we have that. We do have a low-level jet over Western North Carolina with around 45 to 50 knots as well on Tuesday. So we need to watch, and sometimes those mountain ranges can enhance low-level spin. It's very, very rare, but it can happen. So my people, my family and friends that are watching in here, make sure you guys are aware that there is a severe weather risk in Western North Carolina. It goes right out to Asheville city limits. So we need to make sure that those are there as well. Kelsey, I won't see those until tomorrow night when Tuesday updates. I will not know until then. I appreciate it, Jay. Thank you, bud. So in the orange shading here, we got a level 3 risk at a 5, a yellow shading slight risk is a 2, and then the green is a 1. All 3 risk zones have severe weather probabilities. The greatest is going to be clearly in the orange there, but we will be watching this very, very closely. Where's the highest tornado risk for Monday? As of right now, in that orange enhanced risk area, but we won't see probabilities until tonight. So we're going to have about 5 hours away, and we will get those probabilities to you guys. Day 2 comes out at 1 a.m. Central Time, 2 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, tomorrow night's gonna be the calm before the storm. We will have all your guys' information tomorrow. We'll know what's going on. Like I said, the plan right now, we'll be doing a live stream already tomorrow for severe weather coverage up in the Ohio Valley, and then we will be doing the big stream on Monday, and then Matthew's gonna pack his bags and he's gonna go to Eastern Kentucky on Tuesday morning. So make sure you guys are subbed on YouTube. You will miss the great storm chasing journey, my first storm chasing event on Tuesday if you do not subscribe. That's what I'm saying right now. Orange is level 3. Yep, exactly, Krissa. Exactly. All right, what was I trying to do here a second ago? I completely forgot what I was doing. All right. Give me 1 second here, guys. I know to reset. Let's go. Once again, if anybody does want to donate anything for the stream on Tuesday, feel free to, guys. It would help out tremendously. Just if like I said, this is the one time to donate it if you guys want to. Thank you for the subscription, Electric. I appreciate it. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Yeah, Rochelle will be streaming on Tuesday if I go chase. She will also be streaming tomorrow night because we love Rochelle. Thank you for the heart, me, Jasmine. I appreciate it. So, like I said, there's a lot going on, guys. This is going to be a very, very exhausting week. I'm very, very much, in fact, thrilled about it. It's going to be great. Chances of a higher upgrade, slim, but there. Definitely there. I know a lot of people have that question. Let me check. So today's risk zone has now been downgraded to a marginal. So that's awesome sauce. We love that. All right, that is Monday's risk zone. Let's go to Tuesday's risk zone and let's talk about what Tuesday's going to look like. We'll get day 3 as well tonight too, so that'll be awesome sauce information. Here is day 2's risk, and it doesn't want to pop up. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me here. I love it when this works and does not work. Yeah, the low-level jet is actually going to be pretty weak in Kansas and Oklahoma as this starts, but as it moves off to the northeast, I think, here's my honest opinion. With what I've seen with the models, I think there's a possibility that this enhanced risk could actually go all the way up into the Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois line, and that's because that low-level jet is there, and I think that's actually, I think we're going to get an enhanced risk on Tuesday for Kentucky and Tennessee, and if that's the case, I will be very, very much chasing, for sure, in Kentucky if that happens. That sounds about right too, Aiden. Absolutely. It'll be a last minute call. It typically is a last minute call most of the time. All right, so here's the deal. My thing is not updating right now, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pop over to the Storm Prediction Center, and we'll talk about this. So here is Tuesday's risk zone as of right now. Western North Carolina, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, northern Georgia, central and eastern Tennessee, eastern and central Kentucky, all of West Virginia, almost all of Virginia, southern PA, and southern Ohio in the risk zone on Tuesday. So this is also an interesting threat, and I think there's a possibility as well that this could actually get upgraded to a enhanced 2. And I say that because of the different dynamics that are going to be a factor in the atmosphere. That's just my opinion on it. So I'm not, that's just kind of what I'm saying with this right at this point. Excuse me. Yep. All right. So I'm trying to read some of these comments. If you guys have questions, I'll try and answer them. Yeah, let's go back and we'll look at the storms that we've got going on right now. Pop this up for you guys. We're going to wait for this new Triple HR run to come in. It'll start to update here in the next few minutes. We did get a severe thunderstorm warning as well in the north of Oakland City. This is just north of Evansville, Indiana. And this is not in a risk zone. Let me switch over to the radar here. There we go. So like I said, we got a severe thunderstorm warning here for Monroe City and just north of Petersburg, Indiana, Knox County, and Davies County. Oh, so Davies County is in this, but that's in Indiana, I believe. Yeah. They have a Davies County, Indiana. No, Anna, I will be throughout the time, but I like this a lot better just because it's more easier to do. And two, I'm gonna be chasing on Tuesday, and I don't want to lose the account for chasing because they'll get you for that. So I'm not trying to do that. But this is a lot more easier to do on YouTube. It just really much is. I enjoy it a lot better over here. So if you guys are watching on TikTok right now, make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube. It's linked in my bio. That's where all of the live feed coverage is. You guys aren't going to see the radar unless you're over on YouTube. And check a couple things. All right. Kind of making sure we got everything here. Guys, I'm excited. This is going to be a fun journey on Tuesday. I've never chased before, so I've done radar coverage for like all of my life. This is going to be very, very much interesting. Let's see what we've got as far as rotation on this storm. It's not really rotating, so we're fine. Let's go check our other severe thunderstorm warning that we've got over here in West Virginia. This is the new risk zone that just got downgraded, so that's good news. But this storm, this looks to be the last severe storm that could be capable of really producing anything in my mind. And there is a little bit of row rotation here in north of the Glenville area in West Virginia here. So we'll keep an eye on this storm as well. Another severe thunderstorm warning. This is going right for Jasper. This is on the same storm, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Petersburg, Otwell, Winslow, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning as well. This is going to be for 1.25-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. And this, you can actually see the hail core embedded on this storm just to the left of the warning box. My YouTube channel, it's mesomat.com, or mesomat.com. It's mesomat. It's linked in my bio. That's fine, Carissa. You're fine. No worries. You're in the risk zone on Monday, so you need to be ready to go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Lincoln. Absolutely. Absolutely. Make sure you guys go watch the last video that I posted today. We're trying to get the watch hours up on that. That way we can get subscriptions and perks on YouTube. It takes some time to do that. You have to have like 1,000 something watch hours. If you guys will please just go like and at least share it out to one person, that would be huge help. I would tremendously appreciate it a lot. It's like we're kind of building from rock bottom again, which is not a problem for me. I don't really care. We're also 383 followers away from 1K subscribers, so that's the next big goal as well. Appreciate you guys for subscribing. It means a lot. It really does. This is our one severe storm that we have ongoing right now in Indiana. This is pretty close to us. I don't think these are moving. Yeah. We might get one storm. They got a little pop-up storm in Evansville there. All right, our Triple HR run, it is updating. We are getting the 00Z. This is the one that we want to see. This is the one that's going to show us what the heck's going to happen on Monday night. And so once this starts to get closer to that, we'll start to pop it up here for you guys. Pop back over here to the storms that are in Ferdinand area, Dale, St. With that St. Menard there as well. The temperature drop dramatically. They will most behind most storms, yes. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me go look at this new GFS run that we just got here a little bit ago. I'm going to keep that up on the screen for you guys for a minute or two. Yeah, so Yorktown, for hail, you really want to look for these the purple colors here, the darker red, that typically signals a hail core. Just kind of based off the legend that you use on radar. So this would be your hail, your purple colors, your pinkers, sometimes your blue. It's usually embedded in middle of the thunderstorm or the supercell. So that's really where we look for it. Yeah, most of Indiana is in the risk zone on Monday. Absolutely, for sure. Absolutely. It's gonna be a widespread severe weather event, guys. Hopefully it doesn't happen the way that the models show it, but there is always that possibility. And that's what kind of worries me, is that this is going to be a little bit more of a interesting setup. We got a couple storms developing to the south of us. We might get a storm tonight. We'll see. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, let me go back and look at this model run real quick for you guys. I'm gonna go check our upper level winds and our low level winds real quick. Yeah, this trough is going to be very interesting, especially on Tuesday. Very, very strong upper level winds, and even into Wednesday as well. I think the tornado risk looks to be higher on Tuesday than it is on Wednesday. That's my honest opinion on it. I think we're going to get an enhanced on Tuesday, if you want me to be honest with you guys. I think there's definitely a possibility for it for sure. We're gonna get another storm after that for the solar eclipse week. What's up, Bubbles? Welcome in. Appreciate the 42 of you guys that are watching right now. You guys are super awesome. Make sure you leave a comment and like this live stream and my last video. Like I said, if anybody does want to donate anything for the stream on Tuesday, every Cash App donation helps. That's the Cash App is actually linked on the stream on the YouTube channel at the bottom, or on the live stream at the bottom there on the left. If anybody wants to donate anything, you can. It would be much appreciated. But you guys don't have to. You guys are fine. We're good. Yeah, southwesterly flow really starts to kick in around 6 p.m. on Monday night. And I think as that MCS develops, we get that wind event, we're going to have embedded tornadoes like crazy in that line that comes through as it gets closer to eastern Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, and Kentucky. So guys, just because you're in a slight risk, if you're not in that orange shading, I really think, let's go back here to the coverage for Monday and pull this up so you guys can see this. I really think, and this is my opinion, I think that this enhanced risk should also kind of be up here. And I say that because we're going to have a really, really strong low-level jet start to kick in as the overnight hours start, and we're going to have a line of storms that's going to develop, at least predicted as of now, off to the west. It'll start to move east. We'll see what the Triple HR does here in a few. But I don't understand why there's just a marginal for Western Kentucky right now. I think we should have a slide all the way down, and I think there should be an enhanced over here as well. But that's, like I said, honestly my opinion. But I think that low level jet's going to really start to kick in if you're in southern and central Illinois and Indiana and Western Kentucky. And I think that's going to be overnight hours. And that's why I said we're going to be doing overnight coverage Monday night into Tuesday morning before I have to leave to go chase. And then that low level jet is really going to be maximized right in this area on Tuesday as the afternoon heating starts to get going and we start to see supercells develop. I really think Tuesday is going to be the day. If y'all want my honest opinion, we're not knocking down Monday or anything, but I think if we're going to have a tornado day, it's going to be Tuesday. I mean, we'll have one tomorrow, or we'll have one Monday as well, but still, I think Tuesday is being slept on tremendously. So we will see what happens. Yeah, that low level jet on Tuesday at 18Z, right over the Lexington, Kentucky area. I got a tour photograph. So yeah, it's definitely going to be favorable for tornadoes in eastern KY, Tennessee as well. Make sure I cannot talk. Make sure if you guys are watching on TikTok, you subscribe on YouTube. That is where my live stream is currently at right now. You guys can only see my face on TikTok. If you want to do that, I'm trying to get everybody to transition over to the tube. Thank you, my mods, as well, for helping out in the comments. I appreciate you guys as always. We're an awesome team. You guys are awesome. Yeah, Supercell Composite on Tuesday. It explodes over Eastern KY, and that's where we're going to set up, is on Eastern Kentucky on Tuesday. Yeah, Haley, it's gonna be fine. Like I said, I'm actually gonna be in your area as it is, so you know, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna keep everybody safe. That's what we do. The instability is interesting for sure. Kind of lags behind, and then we get the re-instabilitation of the atmosphere on Tuesday afternoon. All right, I saw what I needed to see there. So this is still subject to change, guys. Like I said, I would not be surprised if confidence increases a little bit more and we get some type of moderate risk in here. It's possible, as always. I really still think, like I said, that we should have an enhanced up in here. And then the slight kind of shifted down, and then you'd have your marginal. That's my opinion. We are going to get the first run of the Triple HR showing what it's going to be looking like on Monday afternoon and Monday night here in the next 30 to 45 minutes. The Triple HR is running now. We're at 21%. We can start to look here and see as well. Oklahoma City is included. The eastern side, yeah, the eastern side of Oklahoma City is in that enhanced risk. It should be, I think there should be some tweaking that should be done to this. We'll see that for sure tonight. Like I said, I really think when these probabilities come out, we'll have a 10% hatched tornado risk, we'll have a 30% hatched wind, and we'll have a hatched tail threat. If it goes moderate, I'll be surprised tonight, but it'll probably be, if it does, it'll go be on Monday that happens. I'm trying to read these comments. I don't have school Monday due to Easter, so I'll be helping. Heck yeah, that's awesome, Mike. Or Mike, that's awesome, Aiden. That would be helpful. It's huge. Exactly, Mandy, for sure. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what it's gonna do, guys. Here is the Triple HR run as of now, starting to show tomorrow. Seeing what's gonna be happening here. I'm gonna actually close this out again. All right. Here we go. So, is Bixby in this? Bixby, what area, what state? Mike, that might help me out just a tiny little bit, because I'm going to say Mike every time. Hannah, I won't know 100% yet until tonight. We'll not know 100% until tonight. It's a tricky forecast. It's very tricky. We'll come back over here to our severe thunderstorm warnings. Rochelle, we might get something here in the next couple of hours. Watching a lot of these storms kind of develop off to the west and to our east, kind of going in this direction. We'll see what happens. You know, we're here in this area. Yeah, we gotta watch. These are starting to pull our direction here. Yeah, keep an eye on this for me too, please, if you can, love. I'd appreciate that. I don't want any surprising stuff in our backyard tonight. I would not like that. Not seeing anything with spin. We could get a pretty decent rainstorm. Guys, still got those severe thunderstorm warnings up here in the Davies County area, county here in Gibson County, Pike County, and Davies County, Indiana, as of right now. You guys want questions answered and you want to see what we're talking about on the weather and you're watching on TikTok, make sure you guys go to YouTube. We are live on YouTube right now. If you're watching on TikTok, you're only going to see my beautiful face. That's about it. Make sure y'all sub on the tube. There we go, Aiden. That helps. I appreciate you, bud. All right, let me check a comment. Hold on one second, guys. All right, there we go. Guys, it's so weird having a tablet. I'm not used to having a tablet. All right. It is 8 p.m. here. Let me check some other things for you guys. Kind of watching some storms here. The only severe thunderstorms, guys, we got right now is in southern Indiana, and there's no risk zone right now for that, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't agree with us being in a marginal. I think this will change. This should shift south a little bit. Kind of watching some storms here in Indiana. We'll keep the radar up for this right now. These are in our backyard right now. All right, y'all. But not a lot going on right now, other than some storms off to the west here of Indiana. If you guys got any more questions, feel free to put them in the comments on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. We're just kind of hanging out and waiting for that Triple HR run to come in. We're going to see what it does. Let me go look at this too. All right. Check the comments here. Yes, severe weather is possible in all risk zones. Absolutely. For sure. 100%. So this is a very interesting setup just because of all the dynamics that we have possible. The low-level jet to produce the tornado risk is not actually higher until we get to Tuesday. So I really think, like I said, Tuesday is going to be a bigger tornado day in my opinion. A lot of people could probably argue otherwise, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking with it. We will be chasing Tuesday, guys, so it'll be exciting. We're going to keep people in the know of what's going on. Wyatt, you're chasing? Heck yeah. I'll be doing my first time chasing in Eastern Kentucky on Tuesday. So heck yeah. I think I'm gonna have a harder time in Kentucky than I would in Oklahoma, but we'll see. Once again, for all my mods in here, I appreciate you guys as always, answering questions, helping out. You guys are awesome. You guys are rocking it as always. We're gonna answer more of these comments. All right, let's check this Triple H chart. So we're watching the Triple H chart right now. We're seeing what it's gonna do. It's gonna be interesting. Green from the radar showing him. That's crazy, Aiden. That's crazy. All right, y'all. Matthew's going to run to the bathroom really, really quickly. I will be literally right back in about 2.5 seconds. So you guys stay in here and talk amongst yourselves, and I will be back in 2.5 seconds. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm here. I'm alive. We're functioning. All right, y'all. Thanks that we're watching. We did get a new severe thunderstorm warning for Jasper, Huntingburg, and Ferdinand. That's just northeast of us here in Kentucky. Um, this is for some wind and some hail. We'll be watching out this. Me and Roro are going to be watching out for these couple storms that are going to be coming possibly into our backyard here in the next 30 minutes or so. Me and Roro might get a storm. Y'all, I'm excited to chase on Tuesday. It'll be my first time. I'm really excited. I don't know why, but I just am. I've been talking about chasing tornadoes and storms since I was a little kid, and I've never been able to officially go like on a chase on my own. So this is going to be the first time that I actually get to do it, and I'm super, super, super excited. It probably will not go the way that I think it's going to go, but still it's the fact that I'm doing it, which is crazy. I'm going to have to go to the store before... I'm going to have to go to the store tomorrow and get some more tea because I'm going to run out. Josie, you need to go subscribe on YouTube because I will not be live on here possibly on Monday or Tuesday. It'll be on YouTube. My link for my YouTube is in my bio. Well, we're going to keep you guys safe. That's what we're here to do. West Virginia, Huntington area. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We had a severe storm there just a little bit ago. Let me pull this up. Yeah, you got a storm off to the west of you and the north of you. You'll get some rain, maybe some small hail with this, but nothing severe at all right now. So that's some good news. The only severe thunderstorms we got are actually in our backyard here in Kentucky. So... Oh, babe, don't forget we have that race in Evansville next Saturday. I gotta register for that, too. I just thought about that. It's sinkholes from... Yeah, sinkholes are bad, especially if you get a lot of rain. Wait, did you actually, Hannah? That's... If you did, I'm very, very sorry about that. That's not good at all. That's very, very heartbreaking, actually. I'm very, very sorry about that. If that happened. All right. So right now the only severe storms we have warned right now are here in southern Indiana. These are tracking off here to the Louisville area. So if you're in Louisville, Kentucky, heads up, you might get a hailstorm here in the next hour or two. We got some storms off to the west of Evansville and the west of Henderson and Owensboro. We're going to be watching here in our backyard for some storms that are off to our west. The Triple HR run, guys, we almost have it. It is almost here. It's officially almost updated. So we're going to see what this bad boy looks like here in just a few minutes. Yeah, so tomorrow, Monday, or tomorrow, there's a chance for an isolated tornado or two, some wind and some hail. It's kind of scattered. We'll just kind of see what happens. Monday, though, I have not seen what the radar looks like yet overnight Monday. It'll be tomorrow morning before we officially have a full run through Monday and into Tuesday. But I can tell you right now, you're in a slight risk there, and you need to be heads up for a tornado, hail, and wind. I think there is possibly a shift in the enhanced risk, in my opinion. We'll see what happens. They could issue this enhanced all the way up into the Ohio Valley. I think it's definitely possible with that surface low that'll be going northeast. So. We will see, guys. We will see what happens. It's one of these interesting setups as always. We've been talking about this storm, I think, for about a week and a half now, and it's finally getting here, so it feels like it's taken forever to get here. Yeah, so I moved from Western North Carolina to here in January, and I have seen more tornado watches just this year in our backyard than I have probably seen in my lifetime there in North Carolina. So absolutely yes. I've had 3 risk zones within a matter of a month and a half, and I've probably had less than that down there. So absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna stay up until SPC day 2 and day 3 come out. So I will be up until 2:30 in the morning probably, waiting to see what these forecasts are gonna do. Because that's what I do. I live and I breathe and I do the weather, so I will be up for all of it. Oh man. Once again, if you guys got questions and you're watching on TikTok, make sure you go subscribe on YouTube. All hurts. Florida should be okay on Sunday. So Florida should be okay. All right, y'all. Still got severe thunderstorm warnings for Jasper and Huntingburg, Indiana, as of now. Waiting for that new Triple HR run to come in as we speak. We are very, very close to it. It looks like we are going to have some morning time convection in Oklahoma, and that might do something as far as limit that severe. We'll see what happens. Haley, you'll have to let me know where you're at one more time. That way I probably will be. Yeah, I do know. Sorry, I do know where you're at. I'm losing my mind for a minute. Welcome in, Jocelyn. Welcome in, guys. For my new people, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you're coming in, hitting that like button and sharing and subscribing. Appreciate you guys as always. Avery, anything in Missouri on Sunday, Monday? Missouri, as of right now, Monday looks to be your big risk zone. You have an enhanced risk and a slight risk of severe weather on Monday. So all modes of severe weather will be possible. My eye, guys, is like annoying the crap out of me. I'll come pay you a visit, Haley. We'll come pay you a visit. Kelsey, I don't know. I haven't got a forecast together for that yet. I haven't even really paid attention to it, but as of right now, I know most of the eastern and central United States is going to have a pretty good chance of some cloud cover. All right. Is everybody excited for the first storm chase ever in history from Mesomat? It's going to be crazy. Mesomat's done severe weather coverage for 8+ years on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, and this is the first time I've ever got to actually go chase. Where's Roro? She is in the living room being Roro. Roro, you need to be getting those Easter eggs ready if you can, because we got to have those ready in the morning. Yep, exactly, my love. Hold on. Matthew's a little bit slow today. All right, so what I'm seeing. Who is it? Okay. Patrick's in here. Everybody else is in here. Let's go, guys. If you guys got any, yeah, I cannot talk. If y'all have any more questions, feel free to throw some questions at me. We're just kind of looking at what's going to be happening here. Almost got a full triple HR. The triple HR run is almost there. Very, very close to it. Looks very, very interesting so far. Absolutely, Aiden. I will absolutely do that. You know I will, bud. Haley, as of right now, you're good. We're going to see here in just a few minutes what we might be looking at. Yeah, Caitlin, so let me know what state is it in? We're going to have a lot of bubblers in northern Missouri. That's what I'm seeing right now. A lot of bubblers. So I got radar all the way out until, I believe this is early in the morning. So 17Z is going to be, let me think here for a minute. 12Z is going to be 6 a.m. plus 5. So this is 11 o'clock in the morning right now that we're looking at. I'll show you guys the screen here in just a minute. Yeah, so Caitlin, just have a way to get warnings on your phone. We'll be live streaming as well for it, but you know, I know a lot of people have weather anxiety. As long as you're prepared for it, you should be okay. Yeah, that's crazy, Aiden. That's crazy. So as of right now, the new Triple HR run that's coming in is showing a lot of storms in the northern side of Missouri around 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I haven't seen nothing yet in Oklahoma or Kansas, but that's because it's not 3 p.m. yet, or it's just now at 3 p.m. Got about another couple minutes here, and I'll have that in for you guys, and we'll show it. But Aiden will be in Oklahoma. Check these storms we've got going on here. Okay. Still got a severe thunderstorm warning up there. Northern Missouri right now is what the Triple HR is showing, going into northeast Iowa or southeast Iowa and into Illinois. Got a couple long track supercells from what I'm seeing as of right now. I think we're starting to get things going. We're up to we're at the 19Z mark on the Triple HR run right now. Yeah, Caitlin, let's go. I appreciate it. I'm gonna zoom out so we can see it national. Appreciate you guys for joining in here on TikTok and on YouTube. If you're on TikTok, make sure you guys go to YouTube. I'd appreciate it. So it's so interesting. We're gonna have a more super cellular event. It looks to be in Illinois and Indiana on Monday. Yeah, pivotal, Patrick. Yeah. 20Z is gonna be. Heck yeah, Holly. Appreciate you for joining in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All my peeps that are coming in. Appreciate my new subscribers. Y'all are awesome. I'm trying to figure out what's getting ready to happen here with the weather. Heck yeah, Jason. Let's go, guys. Appreciate you guys. They did? Heck yeah. All right, guys. So once again, watching severe weather for the week here. We're watching to see these models and see what they're going to do. Kind of just waiting for some of these new runs to come in. Alyssa, thank you for that. I appreciate that. If you guys are tapping on TikTok here, appreciate you guys. Getting ready for a big weather event, y'all. A very, very big weather event. So, Patrick, what's up, Rockstars Agency? How are you guys? So, from what I'm seeing right now, Northeast Missouri looks to be the go-to spot right now, at least until 21Z, and then now their storms are starting to fire off in Oklahoma around 21Z. So that puts the timeline at 21Z is what? I'm trying to think here. 24 minus 3. That's going to be 9 p.m. UTC time. So this is at 3 p.m. our time now. So we're at 3 p.m. I'll show you guys the radar here in just a minute. We're at 3 p.m. on, what's the word I'm trying to think right now? 3 p.m. Central Time and Eastern Time on the run, and it looks interesting. Looks very, very interesting. It looks to me we're gonna have severe weather. Alrighty, sounds good. I appreciate you guys as always. Let's go with the unicorn. Thank you. Guys, my agency just came in here and gifted. I love you guys. Y'all are so freaking awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate you. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I'm glad to be a part of it. It's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go. Heck yeah. Yeah, Patrick, that's what I'm seeing. So it 3 p.m. So here's what I'm seeing. I said I'm going to show you guys this here in just a second. But it looks to be we're going to have some storms ongoing, severe storms in Indiana, Illinois, and Missouri in the morning, on Monday morning. Between 11 a.m. and noon and 3 p.m., we're going to have severe weather already ongoing. And then the severe weather starts in Oklahoma, Kansas on the afternoon after 3. Yeah, it's gonna pop off. It's gonna pop off. From what the Triple HR is doing, it is all super cellular. Which, Aiden, that's great for you, bud. Yeah, the 22 and 23 is it's insane. I'm very, very impressed with this already. Wow. All right, y'all, we're gonna show it here in just a second. I'm gonna show y'all here in just a second what we're looking at. Have a great night as well, guys. I appreciate y'all. What in the absolute hell? Patrick, I don't want to say it, dude. It's going to go mod. I think it is, after what we just saw. Gonna go moderate. Has to. Right? I mean, it just explodes. Yeah, no joke. It explodes. Oh my gosh. The warm sector is so big as well. All right, we're gonna talk about this, guys. We're gonna talk about this. All right, so just in a second here, I'm gonna let y'all see the radar Omega screen. We'll take this one screen off that we have now. Instability is very, very much impressive. Let's look at our supercell composite here. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Central Missouri as well, guys. If you're gonna chase in Missouri, it looks pretty good as well. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Patrick, the significant tornado parameters in central Missouri at 6 p.m. on Monday. I'm pulling. What in the absolute hell? It's maxed out. It's literally maxed out on the significant tornado parameters in West Central Missouri at 6 p.m. on Monday. I'm very impressed with these photographs that we're seeing. All right, guys, we're going to share the screen. We're going to talk about this. We're going to do this thing right now. We've got a lot. We got a lot to deal with here in just a second. I'm pulling PDS tours like kind of crazy here in the Missouri area. That was our first run. That was just our first run, and it only goes till 6 p.m. It only shows until 6 p.m. Monday night. That's all it shows, is till 6 p.m. Monday night. This is going to light up. As far as supercellular, we're going to see some very, very textbook classic storms. All right, guys, let's talk about this. Let's show what we're looking at here on radar. So here we go. We'll run the triple HR. This is our first run officially through Monday. This is our first look at Monday. All right. And so we're going to talk about you know, kind of everything here. This is just the first radar run, so this is gonna change, hopefully good. But let's go here. All right, so let's talk about this. Storms all the way through Sunday. We'll have severe storms on Sunday. Let's get to Monday. I need to re-close this out. There we go. We're going to do a group call, by the way, guys, as soon as we get done with this. We need to have a group call after this. It's very, very much needed after this, I think. Why is my triple HR not ran all the way through yet? All right. It's still updating on Radar Omega. You guys are in this enhanced risk. You've got to take it seriously. I don't know why it's taking forever to load on Radar Omega. Yeah, I'm not trying to hype it up, I promise, guys. It's very, very much concerning, actually. All right, we're just gonna share the screen here. We're just gonna talk about this. We're just gonna share the screen. I'm gonna have to do it this way because Radar Omega is being wonky. So let's talk about this. All right, let's look at our reflectivity for a minute, and we'll show you guys what we're looking at here. This is composite reflectivity. This is the triple HR's first run at what we could be looking at as far as our severe weather risk goes on Monday. And we're gonna start out Monday morning with some storms possibly ongoing in Kansas. Not Kansas, but eastern Missouri, up here into Illinois as well. This is kind of the area to start off on Monday morning, Sunday night into Monday morning, and then that low gets going, and we could have a couple severe storms already starting around the lunchtime hour here on Monday. So we're going to be on stream more than likely around 9 or 10 a.m. on Monday morning. I guess that's the thinking as of right now with this, and we're going to have to be on. We're going to have to be on then. Wow. I thought the NAM was over-exaggerating. The triple HR is on one. So we do have a couple discrete cells that actually could produce a couple of, you know, tornado possible cells here already around 19Z. This is around the, I'm trying to think here for just a minute. 18Z is 6P. No, 18Z is... Yeah, 6 p.m. No, 3 p.m. 6 p.m. Sorry, 6 p.m. on the 18Z. So this would be lunchtime. This is noon on the triple HR run here in eastern Missouri, and we've already got severe storms ongoing. And then watch what happens as soon as we get to that 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock hour time frame on Monday. This is what we get. We get all of these supercells that just explode along the warm front, and this is not good at all whatsoever. It just ignites. And when you see these little black lines, the tick marks here, these are going to signal low level rotation as well as updrafts. So, yeah, that's at 3 p.m., Patrick. That's between 3 and 6 p.m. right there already. It stops at 6 p.m. It stops at 6 p.m. So we don't know what the overnight hours of Monday is going to look like, and we won't know here for another couple of hours. So, alrighty then. So that's what we're looking at as far as this goes. This is as far as we can see right now. Let's go look. Yeah, helicity tracks are very impressive. As from basically northern Texas all the way up through. I mean, yeah. Let's go look at our vacate values here as well. This is going to show the instability that's going to be present on Monday. And guys, look at this instability that we're going to have along the dry line. I mean, we've got ample fuel for severe storms to fire off. This is going to continue off to the east. That's our instability that we need. Yeah, I know, Patrick, I know. Here's our supercell composite all the way through. It just absolutely ignites along the dry line here as well, into Missouri as well. And then you see this. These are our Debbie, it's linked in my bio on the thing, but it's tagged right up here at the top. It's Mesomat. Here is our tornado parameters, guys, at 6 p.m. Monday night. We're just gonna like soak this in here for just a minute. Your color, so on pivotal weather here, your color shading, the range, this is as highest as you get on pivotal weather as far as the color ranges go. We are maxing out the significant tornado parameters on this model run, at least, for Missouri. So, yeah. Not good. I think so too. I think we could easily have a 15% hatched. That's my thinking on it. If this doesn't go moderate, I will be very, very, very shocked if it does not. I haven't seen this color shading in quite some time. I don't know why this is showing marginal tour, but your photograph is absolutely gorgeous. Your lines, your lines over here, your LCL, your everything, it's absolutely beautiful. All right. So, yeah, guys, this is going to be a very, very dangerous day on Monday. Just kind of what we've seen with the first run. Granted, this is just the first run, but I didn't expect it to go this hard with those parameters, if you want me to be honest with y'all. We're going to have to very, very much... Chevy, if you're in here, bud, I appreciate you as well. Good to see you in here. I saw your comment, bud. You're good. I appreciate you for being in here and hanging out. But yeah, guys, Monday is going to be a very, very dangerous day. Like I said, would not be surprised if it goes moderate risk. We will be on here live streaming this all day long on Monday. We'll be on here early Monday morning to give you guys a brief, and then we'll be on here all day long to cover streams. And then it doesn't look to me that Matthew's going to sleep until probably Tuesday night. If that. Because I got to chase on Tuesday. That is our photograph out of western Missouri. And when you see, these are significant tornado parameters, guys. If anybody knows, these are the parameters basically that show the possibility of some stronger tornadoes. And when you see this popping up at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, when we still have through the overnight hours to go, this is going to be a very, very big event. I was not trying to say that until I saw this. Like I said, this is just the first run of the Triple HR. You know, Aiden, I thought about that, but at the same time, it's not uncommon for this time of the year, like in these days, to see that. We've had so many events that have happened in these day ranges, so it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I'll be chasing in the Ohio Valley, Kentucky area on Tuesday. I'm not chasing Monday because I have to do coverage on here. It's way too big of a risk zone to chase. Yeah, Kelsey, I'll know what Tuesday looks like tomorrow. But guys, like I said, this is as far as we can see on the Triple HR, and I love the Triple HR model. It usually does pretty good at showing what we're going to get. This should be a moderate risk. If I was the NWS right now and I was forecasting this, you know, granted, we still have a couple more runs that are going to come through. This should be a moderate risk, without a doubt, with the 15% hatch tornado risk. I don't think it'll get a 30. I think we're still a little far off from that, but this is more than a 10%. Way more. These supercells that are going to form ahead of this warm front are going to be very, very isolated. They're going to be in a very unstable atmosphere. We're going to have dew points. We're going to have... These are long track violent supercells is what we're looking at. I'm going to go back to the reflectivity and show you guys this, because what's interesting about this threat is once it starts, it's going to go all the way to the Ohio Valley from Monday afternoon through the overnight hours into Tuesday morning. It's not going to stop when the sun goes down. That's what a lot of people think, is this is going to stop when the sun goes down, and that's not the case. These cells are going to go all the way to the east. We've got to get these into the Ohio Valley. So you can see, you know, here we're looking at the Ohio Valley and the Mississippi Valley right now. This, like I said, this model run stops at 6 p.m. And look off to the west here. This has to go east. So this is where that overnight threat is going to be an issue in Monday night into Tuesday morning. And then on Tuesday, we refire these cells along the dry line, cold front, whatever you want to call it, into, you know, Tuesday afternoon. And this is where I'll be chasing at. So I'm very, very, very shocked and impressed at the same time with what we're seeing with this setup right now. We knew it was going to probably happen, but at the same time, yeah. So and we go and we look at the Yeah, it's going to be overnight. It's going to be, yes, what happens during the first part of the day and the afternoon is going to be bad over in this area, but it's what's going to happen overnight hours. What are we going to be dealing with into the overnight hours? And I do think between 9 p.m. and 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, once it hits the Ohio Valley, it's going to get going. Because these are the ongoing storms that we're actually going to have. This is actually Monday lunchtime hour already here into the Ohio Valley. So this is kind of like the first wave. These should be lesser on the severe side. But then it's going to be what happens once this comes through. You know, like I said, here's up to 6 p.m. Look at all of this off to the west. And then we have to deal with severe storms up here riding into Kentucky. This is at 6 p.m. through 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. on Monday afternoon. And then look off to the west here. We have just towers of storms just lined up symmetrically down the middle. This should develop into an MCS once it gets closer to the 9 p.m. hour, I think. You can already start to see that cluster kind of trying to form here. But this is going to go east. It has to go east. It can't go anywhere else. So this marginal risk that we got down here in Western Kentucky, I think we're going to get upgraded to a slight, if not possibly an enhanced. This area should go enhanced. We should get that enhanced kind of shifted up to the northeast. That's my thinking on it. If I was gonna draw these maps out, that's what I would be thinking. And we should get a moderate. We should. I don't think this is a high risk day, really at all. I think this is a moderate risk day. It needs to be well established. But this is not going to be a fun day, guys, whatsoever. There's going to be a lot of populated cities in the path of these storms on Monday, Tuesday, and what does the 850 look like? It's not that impressive until Monday night. That's the thing. So these supercells that form on Monday afternoon are going to have less of a tornado risk, I think, until we get to the Monday night hours. Look, here's the low-level jet. It's really just centered over Missouri on Monday afternoon. And then when we get to the Monday night hours, look at that low-level jet start to kick in out of the south going toward the Kentucky, Indiana, and Illinois areas. So once this MCS develops and moves east and it gets into this low-level jet atmosphere over the Kentucky and Tennessee area and into day 2 on Tuesday, that's when I think this is going to pop off. I really think the tornado risk is a lot bigger on Tuesday than it is on Monday. That's just my opinion on it from what I've seen. That low-level jet barely exists. I really think it's a wind and a hail threat on Monday and then a bigger tornado risk on Tuesday. That's funny, Amy. We don't know what Tuesday looks like yet. We won't know until tomorrow afternoon, guys. But this is very, very concerning. Yeah. And this is why I'm chasing Tuesday, not Monday, because I think Tuesday has a better risk zone. So, you know, you'll have your pocket of, you know, low-level winds over here, but look what's going on. As these storms are working west to east across the Ozarks, and once they get into Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and Tennessee Monday night, into the overnight hours of Tuesday morning, this low-level jet is going to increase substantially. And like I said, I don't agree with the SPC outlook right now. I think the moisture content's going to be there. I think everything else is going to be there. I think it's going to be very much up there. How much money do you need for energy drinks? I'm good. I've got everything I need, guys. I got everything I need. I'm good to go. The plan right now, we are going to be live streaming tomorrow for severe weather. We'll be talking about this tomorrow as well. We are going to be live streaming early Monday. I mean, we're talking between 9 and 10, so we can get this out to people, let people know what's going on. And then once these storms start initiating around the lunchtime hour up into Illinois and Indiana, we'll be ready for that. And then once these go, once we hit the big afternoon period, that's when things are going to start getting crazy, and then overnight hours. And then depending on what the Triple HR shows for Tuesday, my plan right now is to get off live stream between probably 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday a.m. and then get myself in the car and drive myself to Eastern Kentucky and get ready for the afternoon of Tuesday. So there probably will be no sleep for Matthew for a good 48 hours. So y'all need to be ready for a grumpy Matthew. That's all I'm going to say at this point. It's gonna be very, very exhausting. I missed the last 2 setups here in KY, and I'm not about to miss another one. Not gonna happen. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but I'm not gonna miss another one. I'm ready to go. Oh, Drew, that's not fun. I'll be doing it. I got mine ready to go today. We'll see how if it can withstand 60-mile-an-hour winds or not. At least at that. But guys, we've got a dangerous week ahead of us here, and I don't say that word very, very briefly. I don't say it a lot, but this is something that needs to be concerning. Just off of this one run. If we go and we look at our, what is this, our helicity? Let's go to our helicity. Yes, I will be, Macy. Absolutely, 100%. I would not miss this for anything in the world. Look at these helicity tracks. Shoot, I'd say we'd go to Indiana on Monday, but look at this. This is on Monday afternoon in Indiana. Yeah, see, like I said, I think a lot of people are sleeping on I will be live tomorrow as well. Absolutely, guys. We'll have severe weather tomorrow. I really think Tuesday is gonna be a bigger tornado risk. I don't so many people are so over exaggerating the enhanced risk that's out right now, and they're like, okay, it's so big, it's gonna go tornadic or whatever. It's really a wind threat. I think the first couple of hours on Monday is going to be a wind and a hail and maybe a tornado threat embedded within it. But I think Tuesday looks to be bigger. That's just kind of my opinion on it. We'll see what Tuesday looks like tomorrow, but um Aiden, I need like 200, honestly, but if you want me to be honest with you. I would need around 200 to kind of just down and back trip. My car gas is gurgles a lot of gas. If anybody does want to donate anything to go toward the stream and for gas on Tuesday, the Cash App is down at the bottom. So if anybody does want to do anything to help, you guys can. You don't have to. It's much appreciated. But yeah, like I said, this is going to be a fun journey. Whether we see something or not on Tuesday, it is what it is. It's going to be the journey, and the fact that we're actually out doing it is what's going to be crazy. Like I said, I've always wanted to storm chase since I was a kid. I've been doing radar coverage for 8+ years, and I've never got to get in my car and go chase storms. And this is actually going to get to happen on Tuesday. So I'm excited, but I want people to be safe, and I want to keep people aware at the same time. That's the thing. Gurgles. I use the word gurgles. I know. It's crazy. Now, but I want everybody to be safe. We're going to keep you guys aware. I chase because of research and because we got who's going to go out there and be the eyes of the skies, right? I know there's going to be a lot of chasers out there. There's some bigger names out there that I respect highly. But as far as me, I want to get out there and do something for once and try and make a difference. That's why I'm going to do it. I've lived in Western North Carolina all my life where absolutely nothing happened, and I got to see photos and videos all my life, so we're not going to miss anything for anything in the world. Isn't storm chasing different than what you do? Not really. I don't see it now. Nope. Like I said, I know how to read radar, I know how to track storms, I know how to drive. Really all you need. It's going to come, experience will come with it. It'll come with it. All right. Do I have any questions, guys, about anything? And then we're going to get ready to get off here in a little bit. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are awesome. Thank you, Christy. Yeah, I typically don't go out and stuff like this, but like I said, I want to do it. I want to try something new for once. You guys got any more questions? Like I said, feel free to throw those questions at me. Aiden, that'd be awesome. I would love to help out with that. That would be absolutely amazing to have something like that. Yeah, we will definitely go in that direction for sure. What does service-based KP look like? Yeah, we'll talk about that. Let's go to that real quick, actually. Is Columbus, Ohio going to be? Yeah. So, Veronica, if you're in Columbus, Ohio, you guys are in that slight risk for Monday. Heads up for damaging winds, possibly a couple tornadoes and some large hail. As of right now, that would be the primary threats. So there's your surface-based cape. Look at that surface-based cape. It's impressive. It's very, very impressive. I'm really not shocked to see this, honestly, at this point. North Mississippi, we'll see Mississippi's forecast tomorrow when we get on stream and in my video that I'll post. But as of right now, the short range models don't quite kick it out that far yet. We're still in the beginning stages of learning what this is going to do. It really does look the exact same. It does, absolutely. Jonathan, what's up, bud? Dallas, Texas, I believe, is in a marginal risk for some wind and some hail, potentially. That's the thing about it. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Jack Tar. That's crazy, Aiden. That's the thing. Hopefully not. I hope we can keep. I hope nothing happens. That's what I want. I don't want to see any severe weather. That. If this was not happening, that would be better. But like I said, it's that time of the year. Hopefully nothing bad happens. That's what we always want for. We want the best for people. But that's why we get on here and crazy Aiden. We get on here and we let people know what's going on to keep people safe. My motto is educating and saving lives, guys, and it'll always be that no matter what. I've been doing this for almost a decade, so not dumb when it comes to it. So the tour is for Monday. I think we'll probably have a 10% hatched or a 15% hatched as of right now. 30% hatched wind threat. We'll have a slight hail threat as well too with it. We'll see what SPC does tonight. Like I said, I don't try to speculate as much if I don't have to. What SPC does tonight is we'll talk about tomorrow. I'll be awake for it clearly. I'll stay up till 1 or 2 a.m. to wait for it to come out. Bowling Green, Kentucky, you're in a marginal risk on Monday. So, like I said, guys, I do what I do on my streams. And outside of this, I'm a meteorology student. I'm almost finished with my bachelor's degree. So I'll have that. I'll be probably working at a news station here soon as well. I have a lot of people that are interested and want me, in different states as well, including here. And then, like I said, storm chasing here and there, it's not my main priority. I'm just going to get out on Tuesday and kind of test the fields a little bit and see what's up. See if it's something I like. If not, then, we'll continue doing what we do. We're always going to stream and do weather coverage. That's why, I'm in the middle on it. So if it looks like Tuesday is not going to do much of anything in KY, then I'm going to stay here and I'm going to do radar coverage, as always. You guys come first. Keeping people safe comes first. That will always be my thing. Myself goes last, especially in these situations. If I can save as many lives as possible during these threats and let people know what's going on, that's what I'll do. Oh, Caitlin, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Guys, like I said, my meteorology journey has been a very interesting one, to say the least. But no, we're getting it done. That's what matters. There's a warning in Evansville right now. Let's go check. Let's go check. I got his phone number, Aiden. I talked to him on a daily. Me and him are best buds. I actually got to go sit down with him a couple weeks ago and help him set up his Facebook stream. For his Facebook podcast and stuff like that. So I have his number on speed dial when I'm ready. If that's the very first month when I moved up here, I went to go get a news station tour with him, and me and him are like buddies at this point. I love what he does. If I can be friends with older meteorologists, especially that have been doing it for 30 or 40 years, that's huge. I'm very, very much appreciated. I think so, Lincoln. I think it is. I definitely think it is. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning right now. And this is for right outside of Evansville. We got a hail threat with this. If you're in New Harmony, near the Armstrong area, Evansville, Indiana here, you got a 1.25-inch hailstorm and 60-mile-an-hour winds for you guys. Heads up here. Louisville as well, you're about to get a little bit of some hail and some wind with this storm too, so heads up for you guys. It's no longer severe warning. It's not severe warning anymore, but that's good. That's good news. But yeah, we're going to see what SPC does tonight, guys. I would not throw anything out of the ballpark as far as upgrades or changes go. We will see tomorrow what Monday night's going to look like. We'll get up early in the morning. I will be up super early in the morning. I am probably going to spend most of my day. Which account is that? Which one is that, babe? I'm going to probably spend most of my day tomorrow kind of figuring out what we're going to do on Tuesday, because Monday will be stream day. I've got to have my storm chasing plan figured out by tomorrow night. So we kind of know where we're going with it. I would love to, Aiden. That is a far drive to Bama, but I would love to do that one day. I do follow him and friend him on Facebook as well. Yes, I got you, Marcus, bud. I got you. There we go. Did the Triple HR update on here so I can actually show you guys what we're looking at now? Did it run? It did update. All right, sweet, sweet, sweet. We're going to get ready to call both of these streams off here in just a few minutes because it is 9:30. I would like to do a brief call with everybody and talk to everybody about everything. Look at this on radar, guys. Look at this on radar. This is at 7 p.m. on Monday. This is where the radar stops. Look at these cells breaking out from north of the Fort Worth, Dallas area, Sherman area, all the way up through Tulsa, Shawnee as well getting into this. Look at these supercells developing. And then we get a couple more. We get clusters up here in the Ohio area as well, possibly too. We're going to have to watch these. I appreciate it, Chevy. You're awesome. You keep up the good work as well, bud. If I have any weather enthusiasts, storm chasers, or meteorologists in here, I appreciate you guys, all of what you guys do. You guys are hardworking as always, and you don't go unnoticed. I do have one, yes. What do these tornado parameters look like on here? Oh, yeah. Yep, so these are our tornado parameters. We'll actually have some in northeastern Kentucky already. So, we'll see what happens, guys, but I'm going to end the stream here. We are going to do a group call. We're going to talk about some things, get some things worked out, my mods and everything. I appreciate you guys, all my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys, everybody on TikTok as well. I appreciate you guys. Make sure if you guys are not subscribed to YouTube, my TikTok people, do that. That's where we're live streaming from here on out. That is where that will continue to stay. But other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching. Everybody have a wonderful night. Happy Easter tomorrow. We will be streaming tomorrow afternoon at some point. I will be posting videos in the morning as well, probably at some point once we do Easter with our kiddos. But yeah, everybody stay safe. Have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you guys all later.